morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lincoln Kenobi, and today we got another article that just came up, and it looks to be interesting. Not interesting for fans, but not interesting for me. But let's get to it. Disney Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot series in the works with the Eternals director and Sarah Michelle Gellar, but without Josh Whedon. Now, Josh Whedon, he was the one that did and created Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And of course, I believe the show Angel, what it was. And it was a huge success. It was a good, I never watched all the episodes, only barely some of it, but it was a huge success. So let's get down to the article. But working without Josh Whedon, the man that did the Buffy the Vampire Slayer series, that ain't a good sign. So let's see what's going on. More than 2 decades after Buffy the Vampire Slayer ended its 7 season run, Disney is moving forward with a new chapter in the franchise. Hulu is nearing a pilot order for the reboot, with Sarah Michelle Gellar expected to reprise the role as Buffy Summers. The Eternals director Chloe Zhao will direct the pilot, written by the sisters Nora and Leela Zuckerman. The new series is being developed by 20th Century Television, now under the Disney umbrella, along with Searchlight TV. Notably absent from the project is Buffy's original creator, Josh Whedon, who was once considered integral to the franchise's identity. His absence raises serious questions about whether this reboot can capture the magic of the original, or if it will fall into the same trap as Disney's recent misfires, where female-led stories are reduced to one-dimensional girl boss caricatures rather than in compelling layered narratives. Yeah, because in this show, Buffy, in that show, if I remember, Buffy was not really a leader. She had help from other people. You know, she had a professor, and she had like 3 high school friends, and she had Angel, who was a vampire, a good vampire, and with them working as a team, they stopped evil, you know. But if they try to make Buffy the one time girl that's gonna to boss people around, tell them what to do, then I don't know, man. But hey, some people nowadays they like girl bosses. I like a good story. So Joss Whedon's influence on Buffy the Vampire Slayer cannot be overstated. He created the character, who wrote and directed many of the show's best episodes, and even continued the story in comic book form after the series ended. However, in recent years, Whedon's name has been overshadowed by numerous allegations of misconduct. In 2020, the Justice League actor Ray Fisher accused Whedon of abusive and unprofessional behavior on set, sparking the further scrutiny. Now, this I remember. This report I do remember. In 2021, Buffy actress Charisma Carpenter detailed how Whedon allegedly bullied and mistreated her, calling her fat while she was pregnant and eventually writing her off the show after she had given birth. Other cast members, including Michelle Trachtenberg and Amber Benson, supported Carpenter's claims, with Trachtenberg revealing there was even a rule on set to keep Whedon from being alone with her as a teenager. Yeah, man. I mean that. Yeah, man. If Josh Whedon's got some cases, man, and I wouldn't blame them for getting him in there. Now here it is. Gal Gadot came later forward, alleging Whedon had threatened her career while directing Justice League reshoots. Whedon's ex-wife also once described him as a hypocrite preaching feminist ideals when detailing his numerous reported affairs. Following these revelations, Whedon effectively disappeared from Hollywood. Now Disney's Buffy reboot is proceeding without him, but whether that will be a creative loss or a blessing remains to be seen. Despite Gellar's involvement, there's legitimate concern over whether Disney's Buffy reboot will retain what made the original special. Recent Disney produced projects such as The Acolyte, The Marvels, Echo have been criticized for prioritizing ideological messaging over strong character development and compelling storytelling instead of crafting nuanced female protagonists. Many of these shows have leaned into bland, unrelatable, strong female character tropes that lack depth, struggle, or growth. The original Buffy was a standout because it balanced action, horror, human, and character driven drama. Buffy Summers was a powerful protagonist, but she was also deeply flawed, facing real challenges, making mistakes, and growing as a character. Yeah, because Buffy was just a high school student. She was a high school student. She was in the times that I've watched the show, because I did watch the movie. She was a high school student that didn't want to take responsibility or whatever. But when she found out that she was special, that she was chosen to fight vampires and fight evil, she had challenges with her friends, with her mother, and with this job that she does. And it was hard. It was very hard. So let's see. Without Whedon's knack for snappy dialogue, layered storytelling, and well-crafted character arcs, there is a risk that this reboot could fail into the same uninspired territory that has plagued many recent female-led Disney properties. That's not to say why that Whedon should be involved. Rather, it poses the question: should this Buffy reboot even happen? Adding to the concern is the choice of director, Chloe Zhao. While she won an Oscar for Nomadland, her biggest foray into franchise filmmaking was Eternals, one of the Marvel's first major bombs. The film was widely panned for its uninspired storytelling, sluggish pacing, and a cast of one-dimensional characters, many of whom fit Disney's predictable girl boss archetype, effortlessly powerful, emotionally hollow, and a completely unrelatable. Given that Buffy was originally defined by its sharp writing, character-driven conflicts, and an engaging balance of humor and darkness, Zhao's involvement raises red flags about whether this reboot will end up as another lifeless Disney product with a little respect for what made the series special in the first place. What we know about the new Buffy. All right. Sarah Michelle Gellar's return. Chloe Zhao directing. The writer's room is already forming, and Dolly Parton producing. Dolly Parton? Huh. The legendary singers company Sandular was a producer on the original Buffy and is involved in the reboot. Huh. That's nice. The biggest hurdle for this reboot is convincing longtime fans that it can capture the essence of Buffy without the person who made it what it was. Whedon's personal controversies aside, his influence on the show's success is just as significant. That's caused many to say that given his pariah status on Hollywood, perhaps it would be better to simply not play with this IP at all. If Disney opposes this project and respects this for the source material, prioritizing strong character development and compelling stories over shallow messaging, there is a potential for a successful continuation. But if it follows the pattern of Disney's recent failures, this Buffy could be another soulless corporate product trading nostalgia for another empty, empowered protagonist. So I'm going to say this, bro. Like I said, Buffy's show was a huge success, was a good success. I never watched all the seasons, but I read good reports on it. I've seen some of the episodes, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. But with Josh Whedon's involvement with women, how he treated people, especially how he treated other actors, that's not a good sign for him to come back. But Disney's had records of making franchises miserable. I mean, you guys could look what happened with Willow. You guys could look what happened with National Treasures. You guys could look what happened with Percy Jackson and the Olympians. You guys can look at what happened with Star Wars franchises. I mean, look at Obi-Wan. Look at The Acolyte. Look at Skeleton Crew. Look at The Mandalorian season 3 and Ahsoka and the Book of Boba Fett, if I not add. Huge failures. I would leave this show alone. I would not even try to touch this show. I mean, it could be because Sarah Michelle Gellar needs a job, needs work. Because I haven't seen her act in a while, man. If that's because she needs work, okay. But still, the bottom line is, bro, this is a show that you don't want to mess around with, man. If you mess up this show, it's over. It's totally done. So I hope Disney thinks this through, man, very carefully what they do, bro, from here on out with this show. So you guys let me know your thoughts on this, and just post a comment and let me know what you guys think. So thank you for watching this video, and thank you for being part of the channel. If you like this video, hit the like button, share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button for me. All right, everyone, thank you all so much. I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye for now.